After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 65 yards. And the Eagles have regained the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Hurts will throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Back to Mixon on second down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. A quick throw here out to Brown. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Hey, 73.
They will run straight ahead with Swift, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back.
11, Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Short throw to Smith, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Burrow will throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they run the option on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the run, it's Smith. And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
At the 30-yard line.
King, Phil King. Phil King. Out. Hey, easy, 63, back.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Hurts. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 74 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Swift. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important. As
yeah, he look like he's going to quit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop it, I think he's going to be shot.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Here's a give to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry here on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Being chased out left. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back.
And he's going to go down again. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. In motion right is Brown. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down.
Serious. You lost. Quit.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 24.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, the return, Boston Scott. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
it got his man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One last shot at the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when